Ratatouille's greatest message to the world is also easy to misinterpret. What does anyone can cook really mean? When the chef Gusteau makes this statement in the film, there are critics that disagree with the statement. How can anyone cook? Let's say that being a chef is an art, and only an artist can be a chef. It requires patience, talent, discipline, and a healthy dose of determination to perfect. How could a world-famous chef then seem to suggest that anyone could do what he could do? But the film goes to great lengths to prove to us that even a rat can cook as long as one has talent. And that is my problem. Ratatouille is a film about Remy, a rat, that wants to become a chef. Through a series of strange incidents, he does end up becoming a chef. He is encouraged by the words of Gusteau, a famous chef, who says,
"Anyone can cook."
This leads us to believe that the adage anyone can cook means that anyone can cook fabulously or cook like a chef. Remy the rat is in fact shown to be naturally inquisitive and having a talented hand at cooking. Then anyone can cook must mean that talent can come from anywhere, and masters of the craft can rise even from the lowest depths, sometimes even without any real training. So anyone can cook means anyone who has the talent to cook and is born to cook can cook. But what about the others? What does anyone can cook mean for people who aren't a natural at cooking? Like Linguini, who is legendarily bad at cooking. The irony is not lost on us when we find out that Linguini is actually Gusteau's child.
There's not much resemblance.
There's no resemblance at all!
It is a clear stand against nepotism, with anyone can cook now saying that it is talent that should dictate who is taken as a chef or even as an artist. Anyone can cook now seems to mean that those with the talent to cook well do not need to have pedigree. They can come from anywhere.
Not everyone can become a great artist, but a great artist can come from anywhere.
And the problem with this way of thinking is this, that while it is a noble way to talk about nepotism and connections, it is still a form of elitism, which puts talent as an important part of the recipe for cooking. Because this cooking is not just any cooking, it is instead an idealization of the only way to cook, which is to be a chef. Cooking is seen as an equivalent of being a chef. It seems to be saying anyone can cook, but not everyone can cook.
You provide the food, I'll provide the perspective.
And while anyone can cook sounds freeing and democratic, this particular reading comes across as sinister. It's this strange habit of people turning hobbies into competition, always looking for scope in any activity. There seems to be an absence of the joy of doing the activity itself. Everything is judged by world-class standards.
What I say is true. Anyone can cook, but only the fearless can be great.
And I often find this sort of outlook in other fields also. Anyone can paint, but not everyone can paint. Van Gogh, for example, could paint, and he was a nobody. Therefore, anyone can paint. But you can never paint, for example, because Dali could paint masterpieces at the age of 15, and you're already 16. You'll never be an incredible musician like Mozart, because he was a born genius who was a master at the age of 5. You're not talented enough to be a musician.
Better? What do you think?
Talent can come from anywhere, but you can't have talent. It must already be there. Anyone can cook, but not everyone can. But Ratatouille gives us a different way of looking at things too, through Remy's brother, Emile. In this scene from the film, Remy is trying to teach Emile how to appreciate food.
Now taste this. A whole different thing, right? Sweet, crisp, slight tang on the finish.
Okay.
Now, try them together.
Emile starts concentrating on the taste of each food item as guided by Remy.
I'm getting a little something there. It might be the nuttiness.
See?
Could be the tang.
That's it. Now, imagine every great taste in the world being combined into infinite combinations, tastes that no one has tried yet, discoveries to be made.
I think.
Uh-huh.
You lost me again.
He seems to make some progress, but he gets confused once Remy starts talking with such gusto and such genius that the simple rat can't follow along. But for one moment there, for one astounding moment, his simpleton brother did realize what Remy was talking about. And that's the point, right? Perhaps you can't cook like a chef, or play like Mozart, or paint like Dali. But you can cook. Because anyone can cook, regardless of talent. It just needs a bit of effort and you can cook. Some people may be born talented, but anyone can cook. Perhaps we won't all become great in our field. Perhaps we won't be chefs, but anyone can cook. When you say anyone can become a chef but not everyone can, sure, that makes sense. But when you say anyone can cook, you should mean that everyone can.
If you like to see more film analysis and video essays, remember to subscribe. If you like the video, please do like and share.